If you're thinking about using DaVinci Resolve to start your journey into the world of video editing, but you're a little confused about the system requirements, or even where to find them for that matter, and you'd like some guidance with the download and installation procedure, well then watch this step-by-step guide, and by the end of it, you'll have the answers to your questions, and you will also have DaVinci Resolve installed on your computer. Welcome to Video Soup TV. My name's Kev, and I make content to help you make content, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is find the system requirements information to see if your system is beefy enough to do the job. Search DaVinci Resolve and click on this link to go to their main page, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom and click on Support Center. Scroll down a little bit until you see these three columns, then go to the latest downloads column and scroll down until you get to DaVinci Resolve 19.1.2, which was released on the 18th of December 2024. And at the time of making this video, that was the latest release. If a new one has been released by the time you watch this video, it will be somewhere above this one. Now click on Read More, and this will open up the release notes, which is where you will find the minimum requirements for the various operating systems. I'm going to focus on the requirements for Windows, which says that you need 16 gig of system memory and 32 gig when using Fusion. Now, to briefly explain, DaVinci Resolve is basically a bundle of programs, and Fusion is one of those programs. Fusion is used for creating advanced effects, and it is the engine that drives the included drag and drop effects. When you use Fusion or some of these included effects, your system needs to work harder, and the more system memory or RAM that you have, the better your computer will cope. Now, if you only have 16 gig, you can still download and use DaVinci Resolve, but just keep in mind that the more advanced effects that you add to a project, the more your system may struggle. You're also going to need at least 4 gig of VRAM in a good GPU that supports OpenCL 1.2 or CUDA 12, as well as the latest NVIDIA Studio driver. I won't go into what all that technical jargon means, but I will show you how to see if your system is up to scratch. But just before we do that, go back to the latest release list and keep scrolling down until you find DaVinci Resolve 18.6.6 update. A little hint, all the releases are in order of release date, and this one was released on the 20th of March 2024. Click on Read More and you will see that for this version, the minimum requirements are a little less. There are also a few less features, but that's the trade-off. So what can your system handle? Well, there's a couple of checks you need to do. And for the first one, type System in your Windows search bar and open up System Information. So as you can see here, I'm running Windows 11 on an Acer Nitro AN1554, which is about 6 years old. And I have a 6-core, 2.6 Hz i7 CPU with 16 gig of memory. Now you need to open up the NVIDIA control panel, click on Help, then click System Information. Here you will see the model of your GPU, and I have a GeForce GTX 1660 Ti. You can see what driver version you have, how much total memory you have, and the line that says dedicated video memory is the VRAM, of which I have 6 gig. Now click on the Components tab and look for this line, and that is your CUDA compatibility. So there's an overview of my specs, and I use DaVinci Resolve version 18.6.6, and I managed to add in some advanced effects with Fusion without too much trouble. Whichever way you decide to go, you can download the latest version from the homepage, or you can get either version directly from the latest downloads list. The Studio version is the paid version, so you want this one. Click on the button for your system, and then you'll come to this page. Fill in the required details, then click the Register and Download button. When that's finished doing its thing, you need to go to your Downloads folder. Then the next thing you need to do is extract the contents of the zip folder, and this will create a second unzipped folder with the same name. Open it and double click on the file inside to start the installation process. And then you will get a window that looks something like this. The default options should be okay, but you won't need control panels or Fairlight audio accelerator utility. These are parts of the program for using external plug-in controllers, so you can uncheck those two if you want to save a little bit of room on your hard drive. Follow the prompts and wait till the process is complete and you'll end up with a shortcut like this on your desktop. Okay, so now that you've got DaVinci Resolve installed on your computer, the next thing you're going to want to do is jump inside and take a look at the interface. And we're going to do that in the next video right here. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more content like this, like and subscribe. And until next time, stay creative.